What's going on, guys? My name's Theoatrix, and today I'm going to be talking about some quests in old school RuneScape that give decent experience rewards. And basically, I'm not going to talk about the quests that just give the most XP regardless of their requirements. I'm going to try focus on quests that have low requirements and they give really good XP, so it would boost your stats from a low level. I'm going to start off talking about quests that give good combat XP. Starting off with attack, there are actually 5 quests in old school that give a lot of XP with no requirements at all, or little requirements. They are Vampire Slayer, which gives you 4,800 attack XP, Tree Gnome Village, which gives about 11,000, Fight Arena 12,000, Waterfall Quest about 14,000, and the Grand Tree 18,000. And all of these quests don't really have many requirements. They mainly just have a pretty easy boss battle, and they aren't even long quests. Now for strength XP, there is the Waterfall quest as well, which gives the same 13,750 in strength as well as attack. And then there's also the Haunted Mine quest, which gives 22,000 strength XP, but the requirements are slightly higher and a bit harder to do. For defense, there is the King's Ransom quest, but this requires level 65 defense to complete, but it gives 33,000 defense XP, which is awesome. And another alternative here is the Holy Grail quest, and this one gives 15.3 thousand XP, and the requirements for this are way lower. Now I'm going to focus in on quests rather than XP rewards in certain skills. So firstly, there is the Dragon Slayer quest, and completing Dragon Slayer will give you 18,650 strength and defense XP, so that is a very big boost. And Elvarg, the boss in that quest, is very easy, so this can be done on lower level. Next are the Monkey Madness quests, and the first Monkey Madness 1, gives you 35 XP in either attack and defense, or strength and hit points. So basically you have a choice at the end of the quest to pick either the attack and defense option, and you have a choice to choose strength and hit points. So let's say you chose strength and hit points for the 35,000 XP, you get 35k in strength and hit points as well, and then you actually get 20k in the other two, so you'd get 20k in attack and defense. Now Monkey Madness 2 also gives a fuckload of XP. It actually gives you 25,000 Slayer XP, which is a lot. That's like an hour or more worth of Slayer. It gives you 20,000 Agility XP, which is another like half hour of agility. Thieving, it gives you 15k, which is pretty good, and Hunter, it gives you another 15k. So all those is a lot of XP, but you also get 250,000 XP rewards in either magic range, strength, hit points, or attack and defense. So you can pick any of the combat skills and you get 50k in 2 of them. Firstly, this one is not really a quest, but if you complete the Kudo system at the Varrock Museum, you don't have to do the whole Kudo system, just the downstairs area. You are rewarded with 1,000 Slayer XP and 1,000 Hunter XP, and that can get you from level 1 to 9 straight away, and that's really good, especially for Hunter, because Hunter at low levels is very slow. Now, in terms of hit points, Witch's House gives you 6,325 hit points experience, and that is really, really good for newer accounts. It gets you up to 24 hit points from level 10, and basically what that does is it enables you to be able to do Waterfall quest without having to worry about dying that much. Now for magic, the Watchtower quest actually gives you 15,250 magic XP, and it only requires level 15 magic. So from 15, you get yourself all the way to level 32. Now, the Ichlarin's Little Helper, or Ichlarin's, I don't know how to say it, it actually has no skill requirements whatsoever, and it can get you from level 1 all the way to level 19 agility, 20 thieving, and 19 woodcutting. So those are 3 kind of slow skills at first, so it is a pretty decent boost. Now there's not many quests for crafting. The main one here is Murder Mystery, and this one gives you 1,406 XP, so 1.4 thousand XP in crafting, which really isn't much. At low levels, you do get pretty good crafting XP if you cut opals. The reason why I'm putting this in is because it's such an easy quest. It'll take you no time at all. Now the Morning Ends Part 2 quest actually gives you 20,000 agility XP, which is like half an hour of agility right there, but the quest itself is very long. It's very tedious and a very annoying quest, but the 20k agility kind of makes up a little bit for it. Fairy Tail Part 1 has no farming requirement at all, and at the end it gives you 3,500 farming XP, and let's say you are at level 1 at the start, that would get you all the way to level 17 farming, and then with 17 farming you can move on to the Forgettable Tale of a Drunken Dwarf, which actually requires 17 farming, and that gives you another 5,000 experience in farming, getting you straight to 25. And farming at the low levels, as most of you would know, is really, really tedious and slow. So getting to 25 straight away gets you to doing some tree patches, and that speeds it up a lot. The Sea Slug quest gives you 7.1k fishing XP, and it actually has no fishing requirement at all. And you only need 30 fire making to do it, which is very easy to get. And you'll get from level 1 all the way to 24 fishing with that XP reward, and it's a super short quest. The Edgar's Ruse quest requires level 31 Herblore, and you actually get 11,000 Herblore XP for completing it, so that'll boost you from level 31 all the way to 36. Now, in terms of mining, the Dig Site quest gives you 15.3 thousand mining XP, and it has no mining requirement at all, and that would get you from level 1 all the way to level 31 mining, which is awesome. And it's actually a fairly easy quest as well. It does have a couple of other requirements, but no mining requirement. Now, prayer is a skill that is very, very quick for a normal account, but Iron Men can use these quests because they're very handy for boosting your prayer up at a low level without the Ectofuntus or a Gilded Altar on an Iron Man. So the Holy Grail quest gives you 11,000 prayer XP, and you don't need any prayer levels to do it. And that would get you to level 28 all the way from level 1. And there are some other quests that give prayer XP, but they don't really give that much, so I'm not going to include them. Now, rune crafting is slow as fuck at low levels, so the Eyes of Glowfree quest has no rune crafting requirement, and it gives you 6,000 XP, and that would get you from level 1 all the way to level 22. The What Lies Below quest requires 35 rune crafting, and it would actually get you a couple more levels since it gives you 8,000 rune crafting XP, so that is pretty good. Now, for Slayer XP, there is not many quests that give a lot apart from the Monkey Madness 2 quest, but the Wanted quest gives you 5,000 Slayer XP with no requirement at all. So if you were level 1 when you do the quest, you'd get all the way to level 20. Smithing is another one that has a pretty good quest in it. That has the Knight Sword quest, and that gets you about 13,000 XP, and that gets you all the way to level 29 smithing with no requirement. So that is very, very good for new accounts, and it's a very quick and easy quest. So yeah, and lastly, there is thieving, and the Contact quest gives you 7,000 thieving XP with no requirements, and that'll get you to level 23 from level 1. And then there's the Feud quest, which gives you 15,000 XP, but it does require you to have level 30 thieving in order to do the quest, but 15,000 XP is a lot of thieving XP. Now, the final part of this video, I'm going to talk about quests that give you XP lamps. First up is the Tourist Trap quest, and it can give you 4,650 XP twice, so you have two options to get that much XP. And the skills you can pick are agility, fletching, thieving, and smithing. And there's actually no agility or thieving requirement for this quest, so putting it on agility would be really handy. The next one is the Recipe for Disaster quest. It's a very long quest with a lot of high requirements, but at the end you get a 20,000 XP reward for any skill that is above level 50. So 20,000 XP is pretty good for something over level 50. The Shadow of the Storm quest has very little requirements, and it actually gives you 10,000 XP in any of the combat stats. It's up to you which one you want to decide. There's no level requirement behind it, so you can really boost your levels with that. The One Small Favor quest gives you 10k XP in 2 skills, and you can actually pick any skill you want that is above level 30. So that is another really, really good one for leveling up your lowest skills. The final one is the Legends quest, and this one gives you 7.65 thousand XP in 4 skills. So you get that much XP in either attack, strength, defense, magic, hit points or prayer, so all the combat skills, and then you actually have a choice of other skills such as thieving, agility, smithing, herb lore, crafting, and woodcutting. I would personally put them all on agility because agility is shit. Anyways, guys, that is all of the quests I wanted to talk about that had really, really good quest rewards, and now that means it's time for clip of the day. So yesterday I released a guide on the Callisto safe spot, and Weed God 420 actually went out and tried the safe spot. That's what he said in the description, and basically he did 5 kills and he managed to get the Callisto cub. What the fuck? Congratulations on your pet, man. I love that pet. It's so cute and such a sick one to have. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did learn something, be sure to leave a like. Also, subscribe if you're new. And as always, thank you so much for watching and have a nice day.